Welcome back to the Blogger Breakthrough Summit podcast, where we're all about making your blogging life a whole lot easier and a lot more fun. I'm your host, Liz Stapleton, and today we're learning from Jessica Session at the 2024 Blogger Breakthrough Summit. She's about to become your go-to guide for turning those complex processes into smooth, automated workflows. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's dive into the wonderful world of automation.
We're going to want to develop our plan for actually automating this process that you've written down. So you need to look at all of the options out there for building automations that accommodate as much of your process as it currently is as possible. So you're going to end up using some tools like, for example, Zapier or make.com, which used to be called, I think, Integromat. So what you can and can't automate is entirely dependent on your tech stack. For example, if you write all of your content in Notion and you've chosen Zapier to connect Notion to WordPress, for example, then you're going to be limited in the data that you can send automatically from Notion to WordPress without having to copy and paste it. That is because Zapier is extremely slow with updating their API integrations. So if you're a heavy Notion user, then you're not going to want to sign up for Zapier. You're going to want to sign up for make.com because make.com has a way better integration with Notion. If you, however, do all of your blogging and you write all of your posts in your Google Drive account, then you're perfectly fine to use Zapier because there isn't any, challenge with the integration with Google Docs because it's been running for years and years and years and years and a gazillion people use it. So it's a really good integration. So depending on the tools that you use in your blogging process, you're going to want to choose an automation software that actually works really well with those specific tools that you're using. And then once you have that picked, you want to try and automate as much of that as possible. And here's my honest recommendation. A lot of people get stuck when it comes to growing and optimizing their business because they are married to one specific tool. Like they love ConvertKit as an email service provider so much that come hell or high water, they will stick with ConvertKit, even if there's another platform out there that does what they specifically need for their blog, for their business. It does that 1 million times better, faster, more reliably, more efficiently, whatever. They will still stick with ConvertKit and bang their head against the wall instead of just switching providers. So my best recommendation is if you're currently handling your blogging process in a project management software that's really hard to integrate with anything else, switch flipping project management softwares to something else because there isn't anything that you can't figure out. And it is, an investment of maybe 2-3 hours to move your existing stuff from one project management software to another. But that allows you to access better quality automations, and therefore it is time you're not spending on manually doing things or paying a virtual assistant to do instead of you. So not switching tools a lot of times can cost you a lot of money, and it's money you're basically throwing right out the window, and you could be investing that into other things. Okay? And then the last step, once we, know what exactly the process is, we know which tools we can and can't use to automate it. The next step is to actually build out your system. And as I said, sometimes, the system that you can build is limited by your tools, and you should always consider changing it because it will help you in the long term to just, turn this into a more successful venture.
All right, there you have it. Automate wisely, don't get too attached to your tools, and keep experimenting until you find the perfect workflow. Thanks for joining me today on the Blogger Breakthrough Summit podcast. Keep those questions and comments coming, and let's make blogging as effortless as sipping a mojito on a sunny beach. Until next time, keep blogging, keep growing, and most importantly, keep having fun.